Hiram Burnham was a businessman in Cherryfield. Before the Civil War, he was 47 years old when he enlisted. He owned a sawmill, and he was also a lumberman. He would go out in the woods. Well known, and also interested in politics. He had become a Washington County Commissioner, and he also served as county coroner for a while, so he was familiar with the vagaries of life and death. At the age of 47, he did not need to go to war, but he felt that it was his civic duty. The country was in trouble, and he thought he could help. He was a pretty big guy, burly, and full beard, full head of hair, and he had a very, very loud voice. He could be heard hundreds of yards away because of his stentorian ability. He became known to his men, and really also to the entire community. They gave him the nickname Grizzly, because they thought he looked like one, and when he started yelling, they thought he sounded like one. Burnham was put in charge of the 6th Maine. Started as a lieutenant colonel, and then it worked out that he moved up to the top job. And he stayed with the regiment right on through and fought in Gettysburg, Antietam, Spotsylvania. And after the regiment was discharged, mustered out after its 3 years, he stayed on. He was now a general. And Grizzly was put in charge of one of the units that was battling in the siege of Petersburg. And he was attacking Fort Harrison, which was a makeshift Confederate fort on the outskirts of Petersburg. Came upon a giant trench that the Confederates had dug. He couldn't use his horse, couldn't leap over it, couldn't enter it. So he dismounts, pops down in the trench, and he has about 200 men that he realized early on, you don't lead from behind. So he's bringing the men forward against the Confederates at Fort Harrison, and he's shot in the stomach, in the intestines. He laughs it off, saying, it's just like a flesh wound or something. And he said, well, but maybe I better get it taken care of. He has no idea that the wound is fatal. And not only is it fatal, it's fatal quickly. He doesn't make it off the battlefield, and he bleeds out. He was so respected by his men, so respected by his community, that when he returned home in a casket for his funeral, over 1,500 people showed up to pay their respects to Grizzly Burnham.
Thanks for watching. And don't miss a single episode as we delve into the fascinating history of Maine's role in the Civil War. Please like and subscribe now.